Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Resident Evil. We are playing on a PS4. I did try to play it a few times on Steam, but my controller was having issues. And I just said, you know what, screw it. I have all of these games physically bought. I have the entire series. This was the original way I was going to do it. And hey, this is the way we're going to do it. So, hello, my name is Halenda, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome.
Evil.
But yeah, so this is the remaster on PS4. I have every single game on PS4 that I'll be playing in the series. I will not be playing through Resident Evil 0, please do not ask. Those seem fine to me. How do you like your games? Do you like taking a walk? Well, I actually do like walking. I think it's fun exercise. Do you like going on a hike? Hikes are fun. Or do you like climbing a mountain? I actually don't like climbing a mountain, so I'll go on a hike. Hike is, I believe, normal mode, but we will be playing with Chris Redfield, so we will still have a lot of difficulty. But yeah, so playing on my PS4. Haven't booted up this thing in a while, but yeah, new year, new me, that kind of thing. I want to do a new video every single day, or at least 4 videos a day.
Situated in northwest
Man,
Raccoon
look
City.
at this cutscene. This cutscene is beautiful.
Of our
Even,
compatriots,
like, I don't even think
Bravo
they
team,
did anything. I think they just
disappeared during the
up-resed it
middle
all.
of their mission.
Just to make it, like, be good on, like, bigger
Bizarre
things.
murder cases have recently occurred
So,
in
like, the fact
Raccoon
that they
City.
didn't really touch up
There are
anything.
outlandish reports of families
Like
being
that,
attacked
this is
by
how
a group
good
of
these
about 10
games, like
people.
this game is. Like, it's
Victims
so good.
were
Pre-rendered
apparently
backgrounds are so good that, like,
The Bravo
yeah.
team was sent in to
It
investigate.
almost, like, even when
but
you
we
had
lost
it in
contact.
2014, it's like, wow, this game still feels new gen.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict.
Joseph F.
Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
I also did try to play through Resident Evil 7,
continued
but
our
I had a
search for the
massive
other
amount of
members.
issues. Funnily enough, no controller
turned
issues when I was
into
playing that game. Only controller
nightmare.
issues when I was playing Resident Evil 1. So that was very annoying. But yeah. I guess I'll just skip this cutscene. Enter the survival horror. So that cutscene is pretty much the dogs are scary, they rip up
There
Joseph.
are only 3 STARS members left now.
And yeah, so now Barry has
Captain
been
Wesker,
separated from us.
Jill, and myself.
Yeah, so
We
this
don't
is a
know
very
where
different
Barry is.
campaign, I feel. I played it for like 5 minutes
Is everyone
before
alright?
I switched to my PS4.
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
all right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
So the general thing with this game is that there is 2 difficulties. There is well, the difficulty is in like how hard are the enemies, and then there's the difficulty of character. So as you can see, Chris only has 6 inventory slots. Inventory slots. Ink ribbon. But yeah, and Jill, you can see all my other saves, but we won't be using any of those. But yeah, so Chris has 6, he has more health, he starts with the lighter, and however he does need to get old keys to progress. So his campaign is a little more annoying. So there'll just be a lot of rooms where it's like, you need a key for this room. Also, here we are, here's the glorious cutscene. And we're just gonna be a pussy and run away. So for this one, I have the Resident Evil Origins Collection. I believe it is a European version of the first two games. Well, for 0 and 1. Chronological first two games. But, yeah. And here's where we actually get the handgun. 'Cause we actually don't have a pistol yet. We have a souped up knife.
Where did they go?
And this is how we get the handgun. Examine. A Stars custom automatic fires 9mm power ballon rounds. And so yeah. Survival knife, carbon reinforced with alloy blade, with serrated edges. Chris has been using it since his days in the Air Force. I do believe that Jill gets a stronger handgun at some point. But nah, like Chris just starts with it. It's part of his thing. He also gets the lighter, meaning that you can burn corpses and things like that at the start of the game as well. Don't actually think there's anything down here for us yet. But yeah, so you're gonna be stuck with me, mwahaha. But comment question of the day, as all good YouTubers do. What is your first Resident Evil game? What was the first one you ever played? For me, my first Resident Evil game was Resident Evil Revelations. I don't count like, mobile ports of Resident Evil 4 or things like that, just cause like, you know, that's like, I'm not really playing the game at that point, like, oh Jesus. It's already here. Give me a bit of a fight. Ew. And we also get these, so defense weapons, L2Ds, okay. Okay. So in this game, definitely, this is the one game in the series where you really don't want to kill any zombies. Because, we'll find out later on, but in this game you really just don't want to kill them at all. Man, they look disgusting even today, but this game looks beautiful, man, like, absolutely stunning game. Okay, there's the blue gem. So he is directly there. I think that means I'll have enough time to wrap around here and go into one of these doors. Oh, are they both locked from the other side? Yeah, okay there. One of them is locked from the other side, one of them is locked because of a key. Okay. So that will give us a blue gem. I can't actually remember where all of the things go. So that's the fun of these games, is playing them once and then not playing them for a while. And then just seeing the scares as they come. It's locked. Emblem of armor, so there's sword and armor key. That's locked. Sword. It is crazy though how good these games like still look even to this day. There is this weird, like, for anyone who doesn't know, these games used to have tank controls, which means left and right turn the character and back and forward would move the character forward and back. Will you take the blue gemstone? Yes, I will. Also, the weird thing is so there's a zombie up there, right? But we don't notice that there's a zombie there. The emblem is actually used a bit further in the game, I believe. But like, yeah, so there are item boxes around, and item boxes allow you to get certain things. If I am sure the corpse of your so it just gives us a note pretty much. I thought it would be a holdable item. And this camera angle, every time you see it, so disturbing. So here's some ammo for us. Will you take the Handgun Magazine? Definitely. I think that was a trap. Because now that I have that, I can't grab both of those herbs. Yeah, pretty gruesome visuals, especially for a GameCube game, because this is a... so this is what I mean here. So this body here is dead, and it is the perfect thing to showcase what a crimson head is. Yeah, I doubt that he was dead. This is the reason why I didn't grab that herb, because we need this. And it teaches us that examining items is good. We remove it, and now we have an arrowhead, which can be used in an earlier place. We'll grab the Handgun Magazine. It's locked from the other side, and you unlocked it. This is like one of the only doors in the damn mansion that won't require like an old key or something. Okay, so the zombie's on the exact opposite side. But yeah, so the ambience of this game is really cool. It's a very good game. It's very hard to talk and play a game like this, but I will do my best. So the hard part about Chris is obviously, as you can even see right now, like if we had 2 more inventory slots, we could have easily picked up those green herbs, put them together, or herbs. I've watched too many American things and played too many Resident Evil games with American audiences to ever pronounce that word. Oh, so scary. Oh yeah, this is still one of those games where you have to physically use the item. It doesn't just say, you have the item in your inventory, good job. Oh, man, everything in this game is so like daunting. Like, look at these rooms, like, you cannot tell me that this doesn't look, like, terrifying for someone. And, like, there's just a coffin on top of you, like, man. I think this is next world. Examine. Yeah, that definitely says next world. Oh, right, we had to grab the, key. Yes, I'll remove the key. Mansion key. Book of Curses. The 4 masks. It's basically saying what the puzzle is in this area. So now we have a key. Let's examine it. It is the sword key. So the problem with Chris's campaign is because we have nothing, we pretty much want to have a handgun, ammo, and that's it. Like a key and like a healing item. Like, you only really get 2 slots to really do anything with. And with Jill's campaign, you kind of get 4 slots, so it's kind of more forgiving in that aspect. We can kind of really hold on to items you don't really need for longer. But in Chris's campaign, it's like, no. Also, I believe if it's hard mode, there'll be like 2 zombies here already. I think as you keep going back to areas after you've hit certain checkpoints, more zombies will come up. But in hard mode, which is like the default mode it tries to put you on, it's much harder. Which is why I just want to have the more slower burn. This is like kind of like the default of what you'd want the difficulty of the game to be. Okay, so there's definitely nothing there. Emblem of armor. Huh. Oh, there we go. Locked. Emblem of armor. You can't carry any more items. Locked from the other side. Maybe we shouldn't have grabbed that blue gem earlier, but then I probably would have grabbed healing items. So, dog whistle. Botany, the uses of herbs. So that's just telling us how herbs work. So there should be a box here soon. Ah, jump scare. So all of these zombies in this area are shit. Will definitely be zombies that I will be killing. You can tell when a zombie's faking dead by the fact that they yeah. Yeah. Can't fool me. Time to get shin hit. Haha. And is he gonna bleed out? Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. So now both of these zombies are definitely dead. There is a very big thing about you should kind of use Chris's knife. Just because of the fact that like Chris's knife is actually a lot more useful. So when killing zombies, when you're killing them as Jill, you need to use 3 items. Oh, you even get more handgun ammo. That's actually really big. But so we're not using this gem. And then as soon as you use an ink ribbon, you kind of just leave it to rot. So we'll now grab that out. We have enough handgun ammo where I don't feel like I want to use the knife. You never really kind of want to use the knife in a Resident Evil game. So we'll grab the ink ribbon. Ink it up. Oh, there's an old key. One thing that is actually a godsend in this game is the fact that old keys stack. Apparently in the original game they did not stack, so you can imagine how bad that was. But yeah, so my first game was Resident Evil Revelations. I bought it when I was like 13. I remember my mum being like mad that I bought like an MA 15+ game. But like it was really fun. I think I bought it twice because I had a 2DS and I broke that 2DS. So yeah, so we have a fuel canteen and then we can plenty of kerosene. There'll be kerosene around the place, but pretty much the only ones you really want to burn are like a very select few zombies. Which is like you use them on like these 2 because you'll be coming back to this area a lot. Oh, I didn't even know that that actually hurt you. Okay, so when you burn a corpse, like in just media of zombies in general, it destroys it. So now both of these zombies are now completely dead. You take the green herb? Yes. So now we'll fill up the kerosene, put it back. There can be areas where it's actually smart. Oh, goddammit. Ah, there's no way to skip the cutscene. No. But there are areas in the map, like the area where we got the arrow, it can be a good idea. Like, it's just more like, because like most of the time you don't kill zombies in this game, as I said, but like, you know, killing them there can actually be really easy. Just makes life easier for you. So we have an old key, a sword key, a handgun, and a handgun magazine. We're going to combine that with that. Something you might not know is you can combine it. You can even pause and combine it when your handgun is empty, and you will never do a reload animation in this game. But yep, so now the zombies are gone. If you didn't actually leave, if you actually didn't kill them, they would stay there. Emblem of armor, okay. But the zombie would stay there, and it was really cool because Crimson Heads are only in this game, and it's just a really cool thing that like they made this you know, like this kind of enemy that like kind of took advantage of your ideas of a Resident Evil game at the time. Like, oh man, the zombies stay around. That's really new gen hardware. But no, they stayed around for a different reason, and it was kind of devilish that they emblem of helmet. There we go. That's the third one. Well, I guess that means I'll just take this. May as well grab all the healing herbs and all of those items while I can. So pretty much, you can either mix a healing herb with a red herb, and then you have a full healing item, or you can put 3 herbs together, green herbs together, to make a full healing item, or you can have 2 herbs together to make kind of just like a normal healing item. I think there's blue herbs, but I think in this game blue herbs were just in its own kind of area. I guess I'll just grab this. Combine. I guess I'll just keep medium herbs with me. But yeah, so this game, very scary for its time. The original was really derpy and really quite funny. Oh, no. So that's the door then that does that, because I think that door works 3 times and then it doesn't work anymore. So there's no doorknob on that one. And then that door is the one that you unlock. Okay, cool. I remember that there was something in this area that like was really annoying. So is this area. So that, by the way, that plank of wood just makes a map. I kind of don't need a map. You kind of just remember where items are. Like, chessboard. The game was a checkmate. So dog whistle comes with a note. Sir Spencer told me to hide something when no one could find it. So this is pretty much just a hint saying play the dog whistle on the rooftop, and you only use it there. And it's just one of those, you know, 1-for-1 kind of things. So we'll go this way around. So the one thing about that room is if you go down that way where the box was, then it's like great, but then at the same time it's kind of annoying because then eventually you're like there we go. Found my way eventually. But after 3 uses it will stop being like you can't use it anymore. So I just recommend, if you're playing this game, just don't use that door, and then like if you really need to use it, you can just use it. There isn't anything in this game though that like, you know, jumps out at you and goes grah. So it's locked from the other side. I think that there's another door here that can work. Oh, whoops, we don't even have a handgun equipped. Okay, so he's still on the other side of the map. That's a good way to just check. Use the sword key. Cool. Okay, so this is the way we couldn't go before. I believe this will help us go into the outdoors area. Might be able to unlock it using an old key. We used an old key. This is so when you're playing Jill, you can just open this door with the lockpick for free. Yeah, so you blew the dog whistle. This item only works here. Jesus. Do I have any of those left? No. Get off of me, Jesus. What? Okay, Cody death counter +1. Get used to it achievement. I guess you're supposed to mash the LB button, but I just didn't realize that. Okay. I'm a true gamer, everyone. Oh man, I didn't save for ages, so all that content is now lost. This is the one thing I kinda don't like. And it really just makes, like, newer games where it's like, the darkness lies in your fears. It kind, like, threatening gameplay, it doesn't make it feel scary to lose. It just makes it feel like, oh, it's a thing. Like when you die in a game and you have to backtrack for like maybe 30 minutes, that doesn't feel fun. That just feels like, oh, well, fuck me, I guess. And I feel like that's one thing that a lot of these horror games... Did I accidentally? Yeah, I did. But yeah. So, I guess I will just either speed this up or remove it. Who knows, maybe I'll have to deal with my consequences and have to edit a video for once. Let's build, so you can use these, you can get 6. I think in Jill's you actually get 3 per kerosene. I just remember 3 being a number, but yeah, so burn the bodies. So that should have burned both of them, so both of them should be gone. I'm gonna be ballsy and just say that they're dead. So we'll just quickly go grab the dog whistle, and this time hope that we don't just get insta-killed by a single zombie. And yep, I was right. So obviously we're not going to grab the healing items from that one room yet. But honestly, it's kind of just better like to just leave it for a bit. I'll probably just like grab all of them later if this thing keeps happening. Or maybe, oh wait, what's this? You can hold a surprising amount of ammo in this game. And this is one of the games where like you can kind of just use the pistol for a long time. So like, if you don't try to kill enemies all the time. Like at the moment we have like 80 ammo. Like, it's pretty crazy that like at the start of the game we already, like I think 90 is the maximum you hold for the handgun. So you can hold 105 rounds. That's still a lot, considering that kind of like 8 rounds kills a zombie. Legitimately forgot that I don't have enough space for that item. Ugh. Dumb Cody yet again. Why While we're being dumb, let's not be totally dumb. It's locked. Armor. Okay, cool. One thing that I think a lot of people these days, they stream, and sometimes it's not even just because like, oh, you get money for streaming. It's just because it's so much easier. Okay, game. It's so much easier when you have an audience to be able to do conversation. Because like, you know, like I'm playing this game right now, I'm just like talking to myself. But when you're playing a game and you actually have people around, and you can be like, "Hey, what do you think?" And then like someone says in the comments, or in the chat, like, "Oh, I really like this game. It looks really good." And you're just like, "Yeah, it does look really good." And you do that conversation back and forth. It makes it a lot easier for you. But the other thing about it as well is that like, okay, cool, it's still on that side of the map. Is it kind of just kills off, I feel, the immersion of the game, because like this game, its immersion is really good. Like when you play it, you feel like you're there. Use the Alt key. So now I have one slot left, and then I use the dog whistle. And then after you use the dog whistle, I think after you leave the area, it's like fine. I want to see if there's anything actually around this area or not. Because I think later on, oh, look how beautiful this. Look how beautiful it looks. Like, and look at the back area there. Like, that's actually scary. Wow. And I think that's why this game is heralded even today as like a survival horror classic. It's the fact that one, it actually is survival horror, and two, the ambience. Will you take the collar? Yes. So we successfully were able to not die this time. Examine, there's a switch where you press it, yep. So this is a puzzle, a coin. And then nothing unusual, huh? And then you flip it around and then it turns into the shape of a key. Imitation of a key. Yeah, and then there we go. Also, menus, my weakness. There we go. So max ammo again. It's really helpful in boss fights if you didn't know. Like when you're too tense, you might just reload. You don't need this dog whistle anymore. Discard, yes. But like, yeah, like, this game is just really beautiful and hasn't aged a bit. This game came out in 2002. Just full stop. He's still on that side, but this might be a bit more risky. So which way did I want to go? Right. This way. If you're playing this for the first time, I pity you. This game is not a fun game if you're playing it with like no guide. Locked on the other side. Freaking juke him. So this is the reason, this dead body right here is the reason why you might want to. Yep, Crimson Head. So Crimson Heads are faster. If you kill one, it's down for the count. It won't come up and attack you again. So this puzzle is pretty much just about, it's like an Indiana Jones. Like, will you take the mansion key? Oh no! The walls are closing in. And it's kind of elaborate, really. Like, I feel like in the real world you could kind of just do, like, there'd be a lot of ways just to do this puzzle otherwise. Kind of just feels like a mess, in my opinion. Oh, you can't even go up there, wow. So I guess if it's forcing us to meet with our friend, the Crimson Head, who's not our friend at all. He was uninvited to the party. Like, no one said, "Hey, Crimson Head, can you join?" They're like, he self-invited people. Am I right? I think he's in the hallway in general. So there weren't any birds in here before, but now there are. And I think this is the best time to grab these. So I'll grab those, go up here again. Hopefully the Crimson Head isn't just boo in our face. Okay, thank God. We'll grab this one, mix this one, so then we have one big one. So now we have a large one. And then we'll grab this one, just because we'll be going up to this area again, but I don't think... Ah, fuck. Jesus. So as you can tell, it's also... Jesus. Mashing the LB button so then I don't get killed this time. They're majorly strong. Like, we're already in caution. So we had to just use our healing item we just got. Like, they're that strong. Locked on the other side still. Yeah, what a monstrous beast. Like, very, very scary enemy and very cool enemy. Considering it's an enemy that you create by your negligence. Another reason why this is a very good survival horror game. It's just the fact that literally, like, your actions actually do a lot of things in this game. That's one thing that's really cool. There's a zombie there, and it's the only zombie in the entire game that will actually break through that door. We don't have the helmet key. Yeah, so see? There's also a zombie there, so there's 3 zombies here. Oh, headshot. Headshots are very lucky. If you get one, then very good job. I guess I'll actually try not to kill you. So, oh, actually, I think because of universal, okay. So we can, so the one that we headshot, we don't need to burn, because if you get a lucky headshot, then, oh. I think this one as well is this one that, like, will come back to life later. Because I think after an hour of the game being on, those zombies will activate. Damn, I actually need the kerosene for this. Oh, I guess I don't need it. Combine. We'll save. An old typewriter. I want to overwrite the one we've been playing on. Save successful. So I guess with that, we'll end the episode here. So have a lovely day, everyone. I hope you'll enjoy this new series and all the new uploads I'll be doing this year. And have a lovely day.